that is huge. There you are, holding all of Stonehenge on your hand. Around, yeah, so this is actually even before Stonehenge. We're now in the royal toilet. So that's the cathedral where we're heading now. That's where we just were. We've walked within the castle.
Good morning.
Welcome back to a new vlog. This one is for our UK series. Today we are visiting
Stonehenge.
We're really excited. I've never been here before. We've driven past goodness knows how many times. You think you've been here?
I'm sure I've been here many years ago, but I can't remember. So we just parked up in the visitor centre car park, which is actually... Is it over the road from it, or is it? No, it's not, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
But you have
it's
to
a
go,
little bit of a distance.
You have to go under a tunnel, don't you, to get to it? I think so.
Don't know anything. I just said though, we drive past all the time, and I always think it's smaller than what I'd expect. So I'm wondering if when we get there, if it will seem a lot larger. But we'd love to know from you. Have you been to Stonehenge? Is it somewhere you would like to go? Is it somewhere that doesn't interest you at all? Let us know.
We're also planning today because there's a few things around here. There's Woodhenge as well.
We thought we'd go have a drive.
Where
to?
else did you say there's somewhere?
The old Sarum, something like that.
So it's nearby. So we're going to try and just have a day, or however long it takes us. So
we want to get some walking.
No particular plans, but a few places to go and explore.
And we're English Heritage members as well, so we've just got to show our little card. We have reserved tickets, even though it's part of your membership, just in case it was full. I wasn't sure how busy it would be. It's out of season, it's not school holidays yet.
No.
But we thought we'd do it to be on the safe side.
So I guess we'd just go and find out and just follow along with us and just see, yeah.
I'm intrigued.
See what we see.
Nice sized car park. It's very blowy today, so it's a bit blowy with the sound, I apologise. So we're heading over here. We planned this day because it was due to be really sunny this week. We had 2 days of sun and now the weather's just turned, so we'd really hoped that we'd be here with blue skies today. However, it's dry. We're back in winter coats and it's the end of June. You just never know in this country, do you? Lots and lots of disability parking, and then we've got opening times and everything here as well. Quite cool. Tells you all the things included with the English Heritage. It's quite a lot there. And we were just admiring as well that blue field over there. Don't know if you can see that. It's absolutely beautiful. Ice cream van and a cafe. Separate queues for tickets today, pre-booked, and that's also for members. And then if you want to join up membership, there's lots of toilets as well, and there's lots of staff wandering around as well. And looks like there's an exhibition over there too. Decided to come and have a look at the exhibition first.
Lying flat, but the one over there was in what we call the fetal position.
Wow, that is huge. That was really interesting. There's also a staff member in there, really chatty and just sharing so much information. Which was really nice. And something
I was going
to say, look, you can see, she was telling us that all the stones were built like Lego, which we never knew. So they actually all slot in.
Yeah, so the stone would go on top.
Yeah, that's so cool. She said there's indentations on some as well. And I wonder if these are the settlements that we were just reading about, like in Durrington. So they think the local people actually came here for a purpose, didn't they?
Yeah. I think there's a bit of a map here, isn't there?
Let's have a little look.
Just Stonehenge by the look of it, yeah.
It smells very farmy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
These are the stones as well. So the blue ones, she was telling us, actually came from Wales.
They apparently got healing powers.
Yeah. So it tells you all about them here. Really, really interesting. And here we can see here as well, she was telling us all about the different stones. Where some have fallen, you can actually see. Crazy. So this is that stone we were just looking at, the big sarsen.
Could you move this sarsen stone? It would have taken about 100 strong people to move this stone. See how many more you would need.
So what do you
There'll
do?
be
Press
100 people.
Do have a go. It's quite hard to get them started. Once you can
I was going to say, once you start moving, it's going to be all right, isn't it?
Oh, the red. Yeah, the button.
the button,
Yeah, so it's gone red now.
you could stick your foot on there. But it is quite hard.
It is.
Yeah, wow, it's huge. This is an exact replica of Stone 60, one of the upright sarcens of the inner horseshoe. It's the original. That is huge, isn't it?
Sorry.
Look at those black clouds. So these would have been like the homes where the builders lived in Durrington. Obviously replicas. Should you have a look inside one of them?
Yeah.
They're quite basic, aren't they?
So, looking in the exhibition inside, we realised there's a place called, or Durrington Walls near Woodhenge, which is some other type of structure, should we say. So if we just come out a little bit, we've got Stonehenge here, we've got 303, the road, and you've got Durrington Walls and Woodhenge there. So I think we might go and try and have a look at that as well. It's almost like another settlement. And then there's the visitor centre down here. It's all fascinating, isn't it?
Really is.
Do you find it amazing?
Yeah, really, it's like you can't just think how long ago that was and it's still here.
Yeah, well it was 2,500 BC.
But you think when things are built over here now,
Yeah.
how long they last.
Well, you look, 2,500 years BC, and obviously we're at 2024.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's over 4,500 years.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, there are buses that go, shuttle buses go every 5 minutes.
Oh, they every 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's what they said when we got our wristbands, every 5 minutes. But we're actually going to walk. But I'm just going to show you where the buses are, and you see them. They're actually all lined up ready. So yeah, you just get the visitor bus or the shuttle bus or whatever they're called. So every 5 minutes they go. But we are going to choose to walk. So how long it will take, we don't know. But it's only about, well, it can't be that far. You can see the bus going off in the distance there. But no, we're gonna walk this. So we're having a wander now. I wonder how long it'll take. I've just looked at the time. It's about,
that's a good idea.
It's about 10:05, I think.
Okay.
So it looks quite a nice walk actually.
It's beautiful.
This is the lovely thing about the countryside around here. It is just so green everywhere. Yeah, and there's the buses. And it looks like one's on its way.
Try and beat it. Oh, it's busy. They packed them in.
Oh, blimey. But yeah, it's so beautiful. So there's our answer. Apparently about 30-minute walk. Now that's 2 kilometres. So that's about a mile and a half. So yeah, maybe about 20 minutes for us, hopefully.
Thought the walk was going to be like through a walkway through fields, but it's actually along the road. It says to walk along the right-hand side. I think this is, though, just used for the Stonehenge buses. It's not like it's a regular road, but it feels safe. Probably about halfway now. It's just all been along this single road, which has got lots of walkways actually showing, hasn't it?
A lot of bridleways.
Yeah, so we're intrigued to maybe come back another time and walk. Our membership, by the way, it was about £90 for the year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was joint, so it was just for the one £90, it wasn't each. And that, bearing in mind, to get into Stonehenge is over £20 each. We've already done half of our amount just today,
Yes.
which is quite cool. But the last time we went to a castle, we were chatting with somebody there, and you can actually get like visitors memberships, can't you?
Yeah, and they weren't too badly priced. Were they about?
I can't remember how much, but
Well, maybe
there's
to have
like,
a look.
yeah, there's different kinds of memberships. So it could be like over, was it maybe 2 weeks or something? So if you're visiting from overseas, or even just you're somewhere else in the country, and there's lots of things you want to do in the area, because there's other castles and various bits and pieces.
There was options, weren't there?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it works out a lot cheaper than maybe buying the ticket prices individually. So maybe have a look.
Yeah, worth having a look. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the English Heritage. Oh, and we also got pulled out the queue. We didn't have to queue in the end. He was asking for English Heritage members, and they just let us through because we'd got our passes.
He said we'd like to try and do it with our members.
Yeah, so that was quite nice. But we then went to the loo, and by the time we came out of the loo, because we got there literally dead on 1:30 when it opens, it was empty anyway. So I wonder if you get an influx of people.
People that probably queued before it opens. The
Yeah.
typical kind of place, isn't it? That you,
Yeah.
it gets that queue beforehand.
Yeah.
It's
So
like going into a theme park, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. So we did wonder actually. We planned to get here earlier actually, but one of our roads was closed. But we did wonder if you get here just after opening, I wonder if it's quieter. So maybe it is. See the stones. So that's where the buses drop you off, and it is literally one straight road like this. So if you're happy walking, it's an easy and
nice
very
walk.
safe walk to do. No other traffic, just the buses every few minutes, and that's it. See some of the burial mounds there, just in that next field. One of the staff members that was talking to us was telling us as well about repairs that have been done. So how deep did she say? Because you asked about how deep the foundation of the stones go into the earth.
Yeah, and they've actually done some repair to some of the foundations, and they're about 1/3 of the height of the stones.
They go deep.
So that's quite deep. But yeah, no, she's talking about some of the repairs.
But they haven't actually done any since about the 50s, 60s, have
Yeah,
they?
and I think before then it was the early 1900 it was. Before then though, there's evidence of repairs being done in the, was it 1740?
Yeah, 1740.
Was that one of the main stones that had fallen down?
Something like that. But they've actually got documentation as well as far back as that.
Yeah, so... Yeah, they haven't done anything since sort of like the 60s they were saying. So, I mean, of course, if there's anything they need to do, they will do. And the reason they were actually saying as well, because people used to be able to go up to the stones.
I remember that when we were kids.
And be able to touch them. I thought it was mainly
Yeah.
just about touching them, but apparently it's more to do with the actual ground.
The
They
foundations.
were worried with the people continuously walking, how that would unsettle the foundations on the ground. So I think that's one of the main reasons why people now don't walk around. Except until... I don't know when it was that
I can't remember.
stopped. My dad's done it before.
Has he?
And I think it's in, recent years.
Since we've been born.
Since we've been born,
We're
definitely.
actually really old now, though.
Yeah, we are. So,
So it's been a long
I say
time.
recent. I'm not talking like the 2000s. I think it was
No.
maybe the 70s
When we
or
were
80s.
kids, yeah. You think these cows get to look at Stonehenge every single day? We've got some little calves up here as well. Good morning, little cows. Oh, look at the babies coming up. Oh, this is where the farmer was just feeding them. Made it. There's a nice cream van. This is where the buses stop and pick up. And looks like we'll get our wristbands checked here as well. We're here. It's quite busy actually, isn't it? I wonder if people kind of disperse a bit. And, I can see the A303 down there that we drive past all the time. It's actually very, very cool. She did say that, like this, they all look the same colour. She said it's not until sometimes it rains. She was up here on a rainy day, and you could really see the different coloured stones, especially the blue ones really stood out. But obviously the ring would have originally been all the way around, wouldn't it? It is quite unbelievable. See, look, you can see one of the little Lego bumps up there. I never realised about that. I just thought they were just propped on top of each other. I suppose they were properly planned out.
So where's the two
There's
tall
one
ones?
fallen here. That's the tallest one there.
Yeah.
There's obviously
almost
one
like
that's
two
fallen
pairs
down.
either side of
Yeah.
one at the end, and then the one at the end was here.
Yeah.
So if we go round, we'll probably see
Yeah,
that.
so you can see fallen ones there.
Ah, so this is one of the smaller ones that's fallen, isn't it?
So I guess that's what the ring originally looked like, with them going all the way around. There's information here around the stones as well as inside the museum bit. Just going to have a little read. Ah, here it tells you about these. So this is the Solace Axis. So these are and they're the blue stones that she told us about.
Solstice Axis, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. It's quite amazing, isn't it? If you like this kind of thing, maybe check out Avebury if you haven't before. That's my personal favourite stone circle. Avebury is actually older than this. It is so, so lovely. It's in a tiny little village. There's stone circles that you can actually walk around. The history there is amazing, yeah, and it actually dates back older. I think we've got a video on this channel of Avebury, actually. It was one of our early videos that we've done. It's one of my most favourite places in this country, so I'll leave a link down to that below. So this is the big one here, and the one next to it was the other one, big one, which fell over a very, very, very long time ago, and it broke on the altar stone. But here you can then see the little Lego shaped bump there. And there is an audio tour. Did you say you downloaded the app?
Downloaded the app. I've forgotten what it's called now. I've just downloaded it.
Okay. And you can use that for the audio tour?
Yeah, and you can do the audio tour going around.
Cool. And despite there being quite a lot of people, it is very easy to feel like you've got your moment with the stones on your own. It doesn't feel congested everywhere. There's lots of gaps. It is quite big up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lots and lots of space to walk around. There's a few picnic benches. It doesn't feel manic.
There is one thing Lisa wished though.
What was that?
You bought your meal deal.
Oh yeah, we left it in the car. Although the cafe smelled really nice, so we're going to go and check out the cafe on the way back. It's a really fun atmosphere actually. Everyone's trying to do different like Instagram photo poses, and there's actually photos up as examples to show you how to make it look like you're stepping on the stones or touching the stones. There's like boards around, and everyone's trying to recreate them. Do you want to do them?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's lots going on. Try that pose.
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Looks like you're holding all the stones on that one. Numbered as well, look. That's number 3. I think that's really fun. It is, I like it. Adds a bit of humour. I'd be rubbish at it.
You see everyone if you pan around.
Yeah, look, everyone's doing them. I think it's really fun. What about number 2 pose? Looking like you're holding all of them. Put your hand up.
Yeah, I can't see it.
No, I'm telling you. Like that. There you are, holding all of Stonehenge on your hand.
Yeah.
The other one's this one. We did it. Despite feeling really stupid, we did it anyway. Oh, there's one for this one, look. Do you want to do this one, as if you're pushing it?
I'm fine, thanks.
He's doing
I'm
it.
trying to do my hand.
Yeah, go on then.
You've got to take it though.
Okay. Right, Ade's going to try and do it now. You can really see the outer stone circle here. You can see that so much better. So this would have been all the way around, wouldn't it? There is actually, we've learnt since, another walkway. Rather than doing the road, there is a walkway through the fields, which we've been watching people do, which I think we will do next time. This is very easy, very flat. If you want to walk but you don't have maybe 100% mobility, you're a bit bumpy. But if you want the rustic views, we will definitely be doing through the fields next time. You can see there's a little gate, you can cross the road there, which takes you to the visitor centre in front. That's we did notice that before, didn't we? But we didn't know. That's the Stonehenge landscape. We didn't know that went to the stones. And there's the bus coming back. But this has been, I'm going to walk back up on this bit actually. It has been an easy walk. Back at the visitor centre, we're going to go and see how busy the cafe is. We'll pop into the little shop as well. We're right on lunchtime. Wow. It's definitely busy. There's not much left, is there?
$6.50 for a sandwich.
$6.50 for a sandwich. We're just having a little look.
So,
Okay, oh, there's gluten-free as well. All the wraps look quite nice.
tuna and sweet corn, £5.
Okay.
There's
Salad bowls, they're $8.50. What's available?
They're little kids ones as well.
Oh yeah, little kids.
Children's menu, lunch bag.
Okay. And oh, there's soup as well. It does smell really nice. Can you see what's actually available to order? Cheese and onion pasty, £5.50. Yeah, there are pasties. It's hot pot, soup of the day. We've skipped the cafe. It's so busy. We're going to have a little nose in the shop and see what's what. It's very busy in here as well. Just noticed the salt and pepper shakers. They look quite cool. Got really excited about the chocolates. They look really cool, don't they?
Yeah.
£6. Lollipops. Sheep droppings. Looking at the tree decorations. Love the kids' t-shirts in here. I'd wear that green one. I really like that. Got a tree decky and some postcards. It's absolutely heaving in the cafe. I'm just wondering, yeah, there are seats in there, but it's just really busy. All right, we're back in the car park. We're gonna have our meal deal in the car. I'm so glad we did bring that. It's heaving in there, and then as far as sandwiches go, there's not really anything. I'm sure they need to restock. Car park is really busy. I think getting here first thing is definitely, it's always the thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wherever you go, any tourist attraction. There's not really massive queues to get in, but I was going to say, oh yeah, you were going to say, so we got here at 9:30. We've
now
obviously
just gone 12 o'clock.
Okay, and we haven't fully looked at the museum. We've said that we will come back and do that another time, and we'll try the cafe out next time as well. Oh, that's our car.
Yeah.
Just realised that. We've actually packed a picnic today. We're using our fancy cool box for the first time. I think 'cause it's quite blowy, we're just going to sit in the car.
Snacks for later.
Okay.
A couple of bananas.
Yeah.
Meal deal.
Yay, we got an M&S meal deal today.
Yeah.
We've gone for you picked these up on the way back from work yesterday, didn't you? Ploughman's. So as far as how much time do you need? We've arrived, we didn't queue to get in. We've had a very
Leisurely walk.
there, but also we did spend some time in the museum area, but not huge amounts. Leisurely walk there. We did sit at the Stones for quite a long time, actually. We shared a cereal bar.
It did just the walk, just touched on that. It did take about half an hour to walk there. So, well, they said 2 kilometres. I think it might be a touch longer than that because it was half an hour walk for us.
But we were stopping, chatting,
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
videoing, taking photographs.
so, yeah.
It wasn't just a straight walk. And I was also going to say I have done just under 10,000 steps today as well. So
I think what we said when we come back again, we'll use this almost as like a, not even a day out, but like a morning to go for a nice walk around Stonehenge. We even said wintertime it'd be really nice.
And we really want to try out the cafe as well. So what we might do next time is actually have a coffee and breakfast first before heading out to the Stones. Loved that. We will definitely be back again. We're now going to take the drive to Woodhenge, which is about a 10-minute drive, and see what we can see there.
That was also, is it Durrington?
Durrington, yeah,
where
the people that built this lived. Don't know how accessible this area is or anything. We're just going to drive up. We don't know what parking's like, what there is to see. We just thought whilst we're here, we drive past the sign all the time. We thought we'd actually come and check it out. It seemed like the appropriate day today, didn't it? To check out and actually see what Woodhenge is all about. There's a picnic, 2 picnic tables. There's a space for about 4 cars to park, but you can park along the road as well. There's nothing else here, it's not a drive-through road. And this is Woodhenge. Have a little read and see what this is all about. So we're just reading. These posts here were all placed here about the same time as Stonehenge, but they were really tall, about 9 meters high, and they believe it was also some kind of monument, but they don't know too much about it. But they did find bones, animal bones and things like that all buried amongst them. It's saying that there was remains of a child that was found as well, so I wonder if that's what this was here. It's really beautiful here, really out in the open. So Stonehenge, I think, is that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's where the traffic's slowing up, so I'm guessing that's where it is.
There's also, I think there's 6 rings or like ovals or circles of pillars.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would have
not
been
quite
here.
knowing what the significance was, but things were left by them.
Yeah.
Whether it be animal bones or other things, so they don't really know too much
What
about
they
it.
reckon the settlement would have looked like. So we're just reading that there's bits and pieces of the houses found, like
That was
chalk
like
floorings. That's the
Woodhenge,
Woodhenge.
isn't it? Yeah.
So I wonder if they built their own one for during this around the settlement then, and then the main one was this stone one. What do you reckon? Here we go. So archaeologists believe that some of the sarsen stones at Stonehenge, they're the larger ones, were shaped and put in place by the people who lived at the Durrington Walls, which is where we are now, the settlement, about 4,500 years ago. They still had quite a way to trek them, didn't they, over there? We're actually driving now to Old Sarum. It's 17 minutes away. It's also part of the English heritage. So we're going to go and have a little look what's there as well. Having a proper history day today, aren't we? Oh, there's a helicopter that's just taken off.
Oh, that's an Apache.
Is it? It's just literally taken off. We're just coming up to it now. There we go on the signs. Old Sarum. I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. That's it up there. You'll see. Right hand side. Just entering into Salisbury now. Hopefully get a few more steps in as well today. We're not, like I said, not sure what to expect here at all. Quite steep up here, and this is two-way traffic, believe it or not. Right, let's have a little look. So this is also English heritage, so if you've got your card, you can get into this for free. 5,000 years of history, and I believe you can see Salisbury Cathedral from here. So this is where we've come to. So it says this chalk hilltop was treated by local people with respect and reverence. Later it was turned into a powerful hill fort by the Celtic people who farmed the surrounding countryside. There we go. Oh, and William the Conqueror decided to build the castle in front of you. Old Sarum already had a place in history. So let's go and find out some more. So the castle was built many, many, many years later. So this actually, if this dates back 5,000 years ago.
5,000?
That's what it said, didn't it?
That's like 500 years before
Yeah.
Stonehenge.
Around, yeah, so this is actually even before Stonehenge. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. That's quite impressive, isn't it? Yeah, because this is the time of Stonehenge here. Isn't it?
Yes.
So this would have been the royal castle then. The earth banks in front of you are the remains of the castle founded by William the Conqueror. Up there. There's some kind of cycling event going on today, but this actually looks, walking up this bridge feels even more impressive. It feels really steep, doesn't it? Another helicopter. Yeah, feels really impressive. I didn't realise how steep it was actually. This feels really steep.
You see like the moat?
Yeah, where the moat would have been. Go. Everyone, whenever you come to an English heritage site, everyone's so friendly, aren't they? Got a little picnic area here, which is quite nice as well. A little scoot around.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
What would have been the use pan there? The
Yeah.
remains of that.
Yeah.
Talking in front of you was a tower, probably built in 1110, 1120 as a residence for King Henry I.
Oh, right.
So quite a significant sort
Yeah,
of...
definitely. We're just walking within the castle grounds now. You're right, the thickness of those walls.
They're
Would
the
that-
inside wall, some of them.
Yeah, this is the inside. Yeah, they'd definitely be able to put shelves up there, wouldn't they?
Yeah, all right.
Wouldn't worry about those coming down. Or blinds. Their rooms were big sizes, weren't they?
Yeah.
Really big. Oh, here. We're in the lower chapel now. We do love a castle, don't we? It's huge. You think, though, when was the castle built again? The castle itself?
Well, the tall tower was 1110.
That's
Do
remarkable.
you think what in Battle of Hastings was 1066?
Yeah.
What is around? Well, they said
First
was
Henry
it
the
William
First.
the Conqueror?
Yeah, William the
So
Conqueror.
it's around that era sort
Yeah.
of thing. So, but they said it goes back to 5,000 years. So
The
obviously
actual
that's-
mound itself.
So that goes back.
Yeah.
What, 3000 BC.
That's crazy. That was quite an impressive castle, wasn't it?
Mm.
It really was quite grand. Oh, that's cathedral. May have appeared from the southeast. So we've just come from down there. We've come up a slope.
Oh, that was the cathedral.
Oh, was that the cathedral there?
Mm.
This place is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Salisbury Cathedral.
Oh, it says the second cathedral.
Oh,
There
okay.
were
Oh, there was
two.
first. And then another one was built. Oh, wow. It really is big grounds up here. We're now in the royal toilet. They didn't have water to flush. It just fell down into the pit, apparently.
When he wasn't there,
Yeah,
someone will be lowered down to dig it all out.
and clean it. That is disgusting. And they didn't use toilet paper, they used cloths. We're just reading. And this here would have been the King's Great Tower. So they said the steps would have been wooden previously, but then they built them in stone.
Okay. And this also was the Great Tower stopped being the main living accommodation for the king once they built the courtyard palace.
Okay.
Then I think it was used for other things, but
Okay.
it was the most easily defended. So this was basically where they would come,
Yeah.
I guess, under battle.
Should we walk down and around?
Yeah.
There we get a proper view of Salisbury here. I reckon that's the Salisbury Cathedral there. We still haven't ventured into Salisbury yet, have we? Not like properly. We've driven through. We've visited friends nearby. I'd like to do a trip to Salisbury.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Quite a good feeling up here of the size of what the castle is. That's where the Great Tower would have been. And
Great Tower would have been there, wouldn't it? I thought
Yeah.
it was originally here.
Yeah, I know what
but
you
it
mean.
isn't. It's over there, isn't
And
it?
the toilet block where we were looking at is up there.
And there's the well.
Yeah, there's the
Well, the
well.
water, 70 metres down it went, I reckon.
And then this is the bike thing. The moat was huge, wasn't it?
That is just, I mean, even from up here.
I know. Wow. Something that we always talk about when we go to castles was building it. But you don't think about the people that maybe dug out the moats as well. That in itself was a real task, wasn't it?
And did they use that to build this up
Ah,
higher?
yeah, for the
I know.
extra earth. That makes sense, actually.
Because you think defences here.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what the landscape was like.
Yeah,
But even that there, that's quite steep, isn't
it
it?
really is. I feel very high up here.
Yeah, I do as well.
So this is Salisbury Cathedral. We're just reading about that now. And that was actually begun in 1220. I didn't realise it was that old. That's quite incredible, isn't it? We'll go and see if we can find the cathedral. The cathedral ruins, anyway. There's the little bridge that we walked in that felt very steep. So you look at that now, it doesn't look steep at all, does it?
No.
But it really did feel it. We've got to navigate these little steps first. That's what it looks like from an aerial view. So that's the cathedral where we're heading now. That's where we just were. We've walked within the castle bits. That's where the loos were. And then we've walked all the way around the outer bit. We've come down. That's the car park. And we're going to walk around to here. So we read up there about the first and second cathedrals. So the very first one was built 1092. That's where we just were, up there. It was a big cathedral, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really big. And then after this, obviously, that's when they built the main cathedral that is today Salisbury Cathedral. I didn't realise Salisbury Cathedral was that old. Did you?
No.
And they mentioned Sherborne.
Yes. Well, Sherborne was before this.
Yeah, which is
So-
where we were when we were house hunting, which we want to go back to because they've got castle as well, haven't they?
Although Sherborne, I'm sure when we looked at it, that wasn't a cathedral.
That
Oh,
was
we
the
did go-
abbey
that
we
was the
went to.
abbey,
We haven't
wasn't
been
it?
to
Yes.
the castle yet. That's
Yeah.
true, actually. I was forgetting that too. I have thoroughly enjoyed today. It's been really nice seeing 3 different things. I was saying actually, when we were here, obviously years and years and years ago, Stonehenge would have been being built at some point. I wonder if the people here knew what was going on there.
Yeah, I don't know, because obviously this was kind of before. Oh, well,
But this was,
Woodhenge was before. This was even before that, wasn't it?
yeah, this was before Stonehenge.
And Woodhenge.
When it first started. So were they communicating? Did they know the people over there? Just intrigued to know. There's just, you come here and you end up with more questions asking, I think, than what you've had answered. So.
And there's so much history as well. For example, you think this here was for the king. I wonder how many castles there were around the country that were for the king.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Was there just one at a time?
Yeah.
Was there multiple? Did people build them for the king and ever actually be there much?
Don't know.
So don't really know too much about obviously.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But no, it's been a really
It's been
enjoyable
really,
day.
really enjoyable, and it's obviously places that were quite close by. There's a few other things I think we're going to try and explore other places, aren't there? Not today.
We were talking actually when we were having our meal deal in the car. It's a shame with Stonehenge that there isn't like an area for picnics somewhere like that. You said they probably don't want people bringing in their own food because they're not buying from them. It was almost though to the door when we went in. And there weren't many, you saw there weren't many sandwiches
Probably
and things.
what makes them the money as well, doesn't it?
We were saying it's a shame because there's so much grass area around the car park. It's a shame they don't have like food trucks, coffee trucks, and picnic benches. There's so much space.
Yeah, take that idea of maybe even the bit busy periods, almost like seasonal, where there is a lot. People have got the option to go and do that. So still maybe the same type of thing, but almost kiosk style.
Yeah,
take out. Well, it is take out, but yeah.
We bought a meal deal in the case of an emergency, but we'd planned to try and grab a coffee or cake or something.
It was just so busy though.
But if there was something like, you know, when you can buy a pastry or something, or a sausage roll and a coffee, if there was something out there, we would have done that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we would have.
And it's a shame. But there's no like kids play area. It doesn't feel like, although there's stuff. Well, there's not really stuff for kids. It doesn't feel like it was built up for younger kids, does it?
No.
There wasn't like your hands-on things to do. I didn't see anywhere where they're giving out, you know, some places they give out little worksheets to do. It's not that kind of place.
There's a few things. There was the stone thing, wasn't it, about how many people it took to pull something? But I think that was about it, really.
Actually.
I mean, it is quite. I mean, the actual exhibition was quite informative.
It's quite small, though.
But it's quite small. Also, one other thing I was going to say, it's definitely not a whole day thing.
We're really glad we went though, and we will be using our cards to go back again.
Yeah, definitely.
Let us know if you've been to any of the places where we've been today.
And anywhere else you can suggest, maybe around that area, or doesn't even have to be close there. We're planning on trying to explore other places. So any suggestions, they're more than welcome. So thank you for following along. Thank you for watching.
And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Take care. Bye.